Rock Metal Nation, what is up? Real quick before we get started, I just wanted to let you know that Rock Metal Studios, the very same studio that brings you the Rock Metal podcast, is looking to help bands who are able to record their tracks either at home or in a professional recording studio, but need some help mixing. Go ahead and send me an email at therockmetalpodcast@gmail.com. That's therockmetalpodcast@gmail.com. We can go ahead and discuss mixing your tracks for free. The Rock Metal Podcast, episode 144 with Fall Flavor.
On a mountain of rage, I can't see anything without glasses.
All right, so Rock Metal Nation, what is up? This is John from the Rock Metal Podcast. That sample you just heard was Mountain of Rage by Fall Flavored, who I've got on the show with me right now. They're going to be releasing their debut album called 180 here soon. And right now I'm being joined by the entire band to share some stories about the music and share more info. So guys, welcome to the show.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
Thanks for coming on. Let's go listen back to that track, Mountain of Rage.
Sitting on a mountain of rage, I can't see anything without glasses. Not give it a shot. It's what we fucking aim for. You wanted to fight for your rights. Well, you should try to live in others first, not splitting it up. That's just so much card word. That's just so much thinking. I don't even know what real love looks like. Sitting on a mountain of rage, I can't see anything without glasses. Living on a big pile of garbage. Visions of angry faces. I got this fire running through my veins. I am a bomb that's going to explode. I'm facing indifference, but I don't care. I know I represent a big danger. They don't know who they are facing right now. Like a victim of swimming into thieves. Cry out the beast, people like on my goals. And my riches, all the gasoline line. Need speed up, speed up, speed up, speed up, speed up. Sitting on a mountain of rage, I can't see anything without glasses. Living on a big pile of garbage. Visions of angry faces.
All right, coming back from Mountain of Rage, I love how it just jumps right up. The energy is huge, and it never lets up off the throttle.
Yeah, that's what we try to do with this song.
Very cool. Yeah, I'm curious, with Mountain of Rage, what's the story or inspiration behind Mountain of Rage?
So basically it's a song which was written from the point of view of a very angry man, and I guess he's just looking the world burn, and that's the feeling he might felt by watching that.
Yeah, and I think the you see the small part with something like a rap, and when we compose a song and introduce this part, for us it was something like Rage Against the Machine, and so or Prophet of Rage, and so that's why I think that's why the lyrics that's why these lyrics have been written for this song.
Wow, you guys aren't angry, are you?
Well, not always.
All right. A guy who's angry looking at the world burning. I mean, what in the freaking world happened? Did you miss the bus or like what's...
Yeah, that happens a lot to me. The music just felt like that. I mean, when we compose, we always write the music first, all the instruments, and only then I write the lyrics. And this song was started to be written by the old singer. I came after he left, and he already began to write this song, and I got inspired by what he has written, and also by the music, and that's what the song became.
So he was the angry man.
Yeah. In fact, Yasmin and him, his name is Boris, and Yasmin and him have something in common for the lyrics. They speak about people, but Boris have something like more political point of view. All the song he wrote are about the guys that are angry or have a shit life or something like it.
Very cool. Now, you guys mentioned there's like the rap part in there, and you've got some inspiration for Rage Against the Machine. I'm curious, was that an accident? Was that more intentional? Like, hey, I want to write a rap part in a song. Maybe take us through the writing process.
It was not an accident. we were just writing, and we want to put something that sound like a rap part in this part. And so we just find a guitar riff that was good for a rap, and what's better for a rap in a rock? That's something like Rage Against the Machine.
Very cool. All right, let's go listen to the next track, Nonsense.
I'm in the city with people so mean, but they're all I see. Star Instagram faking my whole life, but that's all you lie. Facing the mirror, they're so body, but give me this nonsense. Lose my whole life is condemned. Can
Rock Metal Nation, it's John from the Rock Metal Podcast for a real quick break to let you know that Jay over at Metal Mayhem Radio is looking to help you get your band in rotation on his station. So go ahead and hit up Jay at studio@metalmayhemradio.co.uk. That is studio@metalmayhemradio.co.uk. Just go ahead and say that the Rock Metal Podcast sent you. He'll get you into rotation on Metal Mayhem Radio. All right, coming back from Nonsense now. I love how catchy the tune is. Like, the tune is just crazy catchy.
Oh yeah.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Yeah. Now, what's the story or inspiration behind Nonsense?
For the music part, in fact, I was just composing, and I want a song that have something like post-rock inspiration. I was listening at the time I wrote the song. I was listening lots of post-rock songs and bands like And So I Watch You From Afar, etc. And so I try to put the post-rock ambience in the punk rock song.
Cool.
And Yasmin for the lyrics.
And yeah, for the lyrics, yeah, well, I was inspired by people on Instagram or people who are said to be famous and have a lot of friends, a lot of followers on Instagram who go out a lot, but who still are unhappy. And I wanted to write about that hiatus.
Wow, a lot of unhappiness in fall flavor.
Well. It's I guess it won't be the most happy, joyful album we will write.
That's awesome. Now, at one point you mentioned that Yasmin came in and took over. Was there any kind of rewriting with the album? Did it take on a new? Did the songs take on a new flavor? I guess to say.
Yes and no, I would say, because we kept the influences, we kept the spirit of the group, if I might say, but I don't have the same voice than as the old singer. So I also brought my own influences, but all of that got mixed, and we kept the old folk flavor because we liked what we've done, but also brought a new something. I can't find my word. So,
no worries, take your time.
No, I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah, you can speak.
Fini, fantastic. So, for Rock Metal Nation who dug the track Nonsense, there's a music video for Nonsense. If you go to today's show notes, www.therockmetalpodcast.ca, you can go and see that. Now, guys, go ahead and take us through the inspiration for the music video, for the video clip for Nonsense.
Well, in fact, the music video was something like a strange story, because at the beginning we start to work with a friend called Timothée, and he have his own video production company, F2L, yeah, and we start working with him to create the music video. So the first thing we do is shooting the whole song again and again. Filming, I'm not shooting, filming the whole song again and again with us playing in a place. And after that, we try to put an actress to tell the song, with a scenario and inspired by the lyrics and so on. But unfortunately, we don't get it. It was not was not good at all. So we choose to just let people with band playing.
All right, cool stuff. Now, go ahead and tell us about this album, 180. What should we expect?
Well, lots of stuff.
Songs, you put it in your player, you hit play, you dance?
Maybe. Who knows?
What kind? Tell us about the writing process. Tell about the energy of the tracks. Is it very similar to Mountain of Rage and Nonsense, or kind of take us through the culmination of what became 180. Why is it called 180?
That's come from a joke. We in rehearsal we were doing playing the song before the record of the album, and each time to be okay for the album, we train again and again in the song, and the drummer had the metronome in a headset, and so each time we stop and say, okay, next song, what is the tempo, the BPM, and we say 180. Say, okay, again, yeah, 180. Okay, 180. So we start playing, and in fact, pretty much all songs have the BPM of 180. That's what we call the album 180.
It's actually the same drums the whole time.
Yeah,
recorded them once and then just put them on every song.
Yeah. Oh no! It's not always the same drums. No. Okay, I think you say it was the same drummer, but not. It's the same drummer, but not the same drums. No, not always, of course. And in fact, 2 or 3 songs are not 180. Have not the BPM of 180, but we kept the title. Yeah, the joke, because it was funny.
Cool. How long did it take you guys from start to finish to get the whole album put together?
From the beginning of the writing to the end of the recording, I think something like 6 months.
Wow. Now, for Rock Metal Nation, who's heard the tracks Mountain of Rage, they've heard Nonsense, they're totally excited about this collection of J-rock, metal, punk album 180. How can they find out more information about you guys? Is there a website that they should go to?
Of course.
Yeah, we have a website, fallflavor.com, simply. And we are on Facebook, Instagram, Spotify,
YouTube, Deezer, and etc. We are everywhere.
All right, cool. Well, unless there's anything else you guys wanted to throw out there, I just wanted to thank you for taking time out of your day to come onto the Rock Metal Podcast and sharing Fall Flavored with Rock Metal Nation.
Thank you very much. It was very, very cool to have an interview.
I'm in the city with people so mean, but they're all I see. Star Instagram, faking all love, but that's all they'll lie.
All right, Rock Metal Nation. Hope you just found your new favorite band in Fall Flavored. Big thanks again to them for coming on and sharing their music with us. Make sure to head over to www.therockmetalpodcast.ca to get all the information on the show you just heard today. And until then, rock on, Rock Metal Nation.